Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dig into the stories behind the headlines. Today we're talking about something that's always fascinated me. Taylor Swift's squad. You know the group, Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid, Blake Lively, all these big names who've been by Taylor's side over the years. On the surface, it's this amazing circle of friends. Supportive, glamorous, the kind of crew we've all seen in those iconic photos. But there's another side to it that people have been buzzing about for a while. Questions about how real it is, who's in and out, and what it all means. So let's break it down. 6 points to explore what's going on with Taylor's squad. I'm not here to judge, just to chat it out. Let's dive in. Okay, so let's be real, guys. Taylor Swift is like the queen of crafting a public image. She's mastered the art of being in the spotlight and making it look effortless. Remember the Bad Blood music video? It was like this whole big production with all her besties dressed as like badass superheroes. It wasn't just a music video, it was a statement, a spectacle that everyone talked about. And don't even get me started on those epic 4th of July parties she used to throw. They were legendary, with everyone from her squad showing up in coordinated outfits. Like, who has the time? It was all over Instagram, everyone looking perfect like a scene straight out of a magazine. It was almost too perfect, you know? And that's kind of where the questions start popping up, right? Like, was it all just for show? Was it a carefully curated image of friendship to boost her image? Or was there something more genuine behind it? I mean, I'm not saying these people weren't actually friends, but you have to admit, having a squad full of A-listers definitely doesn't hurt your brand. It adds a certain level of glamour and intrigue. It's like this whole other level of celebrity marketing, and Taylor Swift is a genius at it. She knows how to keep people talking and keep herself relevant, but it also makes you wonder, are these friendships as organic as they want us to believe? Or is there a bit of strategy behind every move? Like, did they all just magically find each other and bond over their love of baking and cats? Or was there a more calculated approach to forming these connections? Or was there maybe a little bit of strategy involved, like picking friends who would enhance her public persona and align with her brand? Like, hey, you're a rising star, I'm Taylor Swift, let's be friends and take over the world together. It sounds like a movie plot, but in the world of celebrities, it's not that far-fetched. I don't know, it just makes you think, you know? There's always more than meets the eye, especially in the world of fame. And it's not just me being cynical, right? There's a lot of speculation and analysis about how calculated everything seems. Like, there's been a lot of talk about how calculated everything seems. Every move, every friendship, every public appearance seems to be part of a bigger plan. And when you're dealing with this level of fame and fortune, it's hard to know what's real and what's part of the show. The lines get blurred, but that's what makes it so fascinating, right? The mystery, the allure, the constant guessing game. It's like this whole other world we get these little glimpses into, but we're never really sure what's going on behind the scenes. And maybe that's the point. One thing that always kind of throws me off about Taylor's squad is how the lineup seems to change faster than the seasons. It's like a revolving door of friendships, constantly spinning. Like, 1 minute Carly Kloss is her ride or die, baking cookies in matching aprons, and the next minute, poof, gone. It's almost like a magic trick. Here one moment, vanish the next. And then there's Lorde, who was like this indie darling adopted into the squad. She fit in so well it seemed like she was always meant to be there. They seemed super tight, but then there were those shady interviews where Lorde was all, "I don't hang out with my famous friends." Ouch! It was like a dagger to the heart of their friendship. It's like, what happened? Did they have a falling out? Did their lives just go in different directions? The mystery only deepens with time. We may never know the full story, and that's what's so intriguing. The unknown elements keep us guessing. I mean, it's normal for friendships to evolve over time, right? People grow, circumstances change, people change, priorities shift, and sometimes you just grow apart. It's a natural part of life. But when you're as famous as Taylor Swift, every little change in your social circle is under a microscope. Every move is scrutinized. It makes you wonder if maybe the pressure of being in that inner circle is just too much for some people. The constant attention can be overwhelming. Like, imagine trying to maintain a normal friendship when every coffee date and girls' night out is documented by the paparazzi. It's like living in a fishbowl. And then there's the whole power dynamic to consider. Being friends with a global superstar isn't easy. Taylor is a global superstar, and while she seems like a genuinely nice person, it's gotta be intimidating being friends with someone who can make or break careers with a single tweet. The stakes are incredibly high, so maybe some of these friendships just couldn't handle the weight of the spotlight. The pressure can be too much to bear. Or maybe it was just a classic case of right person, wrong time. Timing is everything in relationships. Whatever the reason, it's clear that not everyone gets a lifetime membership to Taylor's squad. The revolving door keeps spinning, and the mystery continues. Okay, I know this is a touchy subject, but we gotta talk about it. It's something that's been on everyone's mind for a while now. There was a time when Taylor's squad was giving off some serious Mean Girls energy. It was like they were the epitome of high school cliques, but in the celebrity world. Like, remember during the whole Katy Perry feud? It was all anyone could talk about for months. It was like high school all over again, with subtweets and diss tracks and cryptic Instagram captions. The drama was real and it was everywhere, and the squad was right there with her, backing her up every step of the way. They were like her personal army, ready to defend her honor, which, like, loyalty is great and all, but it also kind of fueled this perception that they were this exclusive clique that wouldn't hesitate to turn on anyone who crossed them. It was a double-edged sword. It's like if you weren't in the squad, you were automatically an outsider. There was no middle ground, and let's be real, nobody wants to be on the wrong side of Taylor Swift and her army of powerful friends. They had influence and they knew how to use it. I mean, I get it, fame can be a cutthroat world and it's important to have people you trust to have your back. It's a survival mechanism in the industry, but the whole thing just felt a little intense, like they were always on high alert, ready for the next battle. Like they were taking themselves way too seriously, you know? It was like they forgot how to just have fun and be normal. And it's not like they were doing anything illegal or morally wrong, but it just gave off this vibe that they were better than everyone else. It was a superiority complex, like they were the cool kids table and the rest of us were just peasants. It was a clear social hierarchy, and maybe that's just how it is when you're at the top of the food chain. It's a tough spot to be in. But it definitely rubbed some people the wrong way, and it made the squad seem less like a group of genuine friends and more like a carefully curated image of perfection. It was all about appearances. Chapter 4, Selena Gomez, Loyal Pawn or Secret Rival. Alright, let's talk about Selena Gomez for a second, because her role in all of this is super interesting. She's been by Taylor's side since, like, forever, and they've always seemed like the definition of true friendship goals. But then you start to think about it and you're like, wait a minute, are they actually friends or are they more like frenemies? I mean, they're both gorgeous, talented, and crazy successful, which, let's be real, can breed a lot of competition. Even subconsciously, like imagine being at an awards show and having to watch your best friend win all the awards while you're stuck clapping politely in the audience. It's gotta be tough, right? And then there's the whole compare and contrast thing that the media loves to do. Like, Selena's new album is more mature, or Taylor's dating life is way more interesting. It's like they're constantly being pitted against each other even if they don't want to be. But then you see them together and they seem genuinely happy for each other's successes. Like when Selena won her Grammy, Taylor was the first one to congratulate her, and it seemed super genuine. So maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but there's definitely a part of me that wonders if there's a little bit of rivalry lurking beneath the surface. Or maybe it's just that I've watched Single White Female one too many times. Chapter 5, Silence on Taylor's Controversies. Okay, this is where things get a little shady. Remember when that whole Kanye West phone call leaked and everyone was coming for Taylor? Yeah, well, her squad was awfully quiet during that whole ordeal. And it wasn't just the Kanye thing, like when she was getting called out for her private jet usage and the whole environmental impact, her besties were nowhere to be found. It's like they just disappeared into the ether, which, like, I get it. Sometimes you don't want to get involved in your friend's drama, especially when it's playing out on a global scale. But it also seemed kind of calculated. Like, were they told to stay silent? Did they not want to risk their own reputations by getting involved? Or maybe they just didn't know what to say without making things worse. Whatever the reason, their silence spoke volumes. It's like they were more concerned with protecting their own brands than supporting their friend when she needed them most. And that's the thing about fame, right? It can be really lonely at the top, even when you're surrounded by people who claim to love you. Because when the going gets tough, sometimes your so-called friends are nowhere to be found. Chapter 6, 2025 Mystery. Where's the squad now? It's 2025 and things are looking a little different for Taylor's squad these days. Like, where did everyone go? Blake Lively's busy building her empire, Gigi Hadid is a supermodel mom, and Selena Gomez is off being a global icon. It's like everyone's got their own thing going on and the squad just kind of faded into the background, which makes sense, right? People grow up, priorities change, and it's hard to maintain those intense friendships when life gets in the way. But it also makes you wonder if maybe the squad was never really as close as they wanted us to believe, maybe it was more of a strategic alliance than a genuine friendship. Or maybe they just outgrew each other. They were all in their 20s, figuring things out, and now they're all in their 30s, with different goals and aspirations. Whatever the reason, it's clear that the squad isn't what it used to be. And maybe that's okay. Maybe some friendships are meant to be temporary, serving their purpose for a specific time and place. Or maybe they're just laying low, waiting for the right moment to make their grand return. I guess only time will tell. So, that's the rundown on Taylor Swift's squad, the stuff that makes you go, huh, really? We've got the PR angle, the changing lineup, that exclusive vibe, Selena's role, the silence in tough times, and where they're at in 2025. It's not about saying they're fake or bad, it's just looking at the pieces. Taylor's built an incredible career, and her friends are part of that story. But fame's complicated, and so are friendships in the spotlight. What's your take? Do you think the squad's as solid as it looks, or is there more going on? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this chat, give it a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. We've got more deep dives coming. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.